The year was 2016 and Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov was holding a training session in Makhachkala, the capital of Dagestan. Khabib Nurmagomedov was still 2 years away from winning gold, but the traction was starting to build. Something special was being crafted. The skill level in the Russian training room was elevated slightly each day, under Abdulmanap's direction. In that room stood a recent UFC debutant, Islam Makhachev, fresh off a bounce-back win over Chris Wade. Soon-to-be professional debutants, brothers Usman and Umar Nurmagomedov also were among the pack. There also was a 17-year-old, Amru Magomedov, a family friend of the Nurmagomedovs since childhood. The lessons Magomedov learned as one of the younger guys in a room full of future legends and notables laid the foundation for what would eventually build into one of the world's most promising prospects. Magomedov forever owes a lot to Abdulmanap and the teachings that continue to be passed down through fight generations. I have all the best memories working with Abdulmanap, training with him, Magomedov told MMA Junkie, of his coach and mentor, who died in 2020. I spent 4 years with him. Obviously, he was taking care of all the guys. He would come wake us up in the morning, making sure everybody is training in the morning and in the evening. He was all about discipline. He said, "It's very important you guys be disciplined. You should follow the regiment and everything is going to be great. Make sure you go to sleep on time." So yeah, he definitely was the one who started this whole thing and I'm thankful to know him. Over the next 8 years, Magomedov traveled the world, assisting his training partners during massive championship fight weeks. He saw Khabib and Makhachev win UFC gold, Usman win Bellator gold, and Umar establish himself as a top UFC contender. All the while, Magomedov absorbed knowledge and experience. The reps benefited his own abilities, which he showed 7 times as a professional. In October, he clinched UAE Warriors lightweight gold and moved to 7-0 when he quickly submitted Jahangir Jumayev. Magomedov has never felt pressured, despite the predictions and expectations by those around him that he'll be next to make an impact on the global stage. The legends and stars are just friends at work. He plans to do his job the same way they did. Well, it's not as much pressure since I've known them for a while now, Magomedov said. I get motivation from them. They inspire me. I always tried since I started training to become champion. I want to be number 1 and these guys are already at the top of their career, Khabib, Islam Makhachev, Umar, Usman. They are all pushing me forward and I always strive to be the best. So they're very inspirational to me. Obviously, we have a lot of other guys in our gym that are on the same level and that are up and coming. Magomedov, 25, headlines UAE Warriors 51 on Friday in Abu Dhabi as he looks for his first title defense against Ali Kabdullah, 9-2-1. He enters the fight with 5 finishes in 7 appearances. His most recent 2 victories came over opponents with a combined 17-3 record. If he wins, Magomedov hopes the UFC comes calling. I don't want to consider any other leagues as of now, Magomedov said. I think if I put a spectacular fight and finish early on this Friday, then I might have a good chance of getting into the UFC next. Now under the guidance of Khabib, Magomedov takes his career one step at a time. But given the deeply ingrained mindset instilled in him nearly a decade ago by Abdulmanap, the aspirations and motivations are nothing short of championship. I think pretty much any fighter when they start their career have a goal and try to get into the UFC, Magomedov said. So far the way it is going, I think that's where I'm going to be headed. I don't just want to be another fighter in the UFC. Obviously, I want to become champion one day.